Hello, hello. Hey, Shabalton, thank you. Happy first. Let's edit the today command. Adam just launched a new playtest version of Skeleseller before this afternoon's stream. Let's leave it at that. Cool. Lunch was good. I ate pretty quickly. Hang on one second. There's a notification. Hang on one second. Hang on a second. Okay, sorry about that. Got a notification I needed to share with my wife, and she is working from home today, so I've now shared it with her. Anyway, Galaxy Inferno found a bug, which I want to look into, which is buying a perk. Excuse me. What did she say? She got Seek Food? Let me see if this repros on just my own setup right now. She said she thinks it's just a visual bug. So if I click new game, I don't have a save file, right? Yeah, so I can just do this then. So we win this to give ourselves some perk points. Go over to here, click this, and click that. Yeah, there's a bug. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. I wonder what could have caused that. Is there any perk? Oh, hey, Galaxy Inferno. Yeah, thanks for reporting this. By the way, let me give you a point. Galaxy Inferno. There. I need to figure out. This can't be happening right here. But I would have expected this to have maybe been the problem. Like, we probably have 2 copies of meta perks if I had to guess. And we're modifying the correct one, but then rendering a different one. Oh, you know what I should try? I should put this at the top of the function, because this is the last thing I changed, and everything looked like it was working before I did this. You get a point. That's right. You're on the leaderboard now. Ah, that does fix it. That's too bad. Okay, so then I gotta figure out what's the proper fix for this. And why is that happening that way? Probably because we set up the meta perk stuff already. Yeah, new challenge run screen. This gets initialized. Yep. Yep. I see the problem. At least I think I see the problem. That we're doing all the stuff with meta perks here. Pulling this presumably from the title screen. Yeah. And then we override it. Okay. Well, then let's fix this. I think we can just do it this way. And I think that'll be fine. Let's try that. In order to try that, we need to go modify my save file to have the wrong save version. Version 7. And then I'll just push a new version now. Yeah, I'll push a new version. But yeah, I'm glad you found this. Okay, so this is presumably fine. And then I do a run. And go to here, and then here, and then, yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, so fix bug with spending perk points. Visually, we had 2 copies of meta perks, and we're updating only one of them. So I guess like points you would spend would work, but they would appear to be, the perk would appear to be unmodified. Nate, thank you for the resub. You're also at 27 months. There's another 27-month resub today too. Thank you, Nate. Great, Nate. Copies of meta perks, so my points you can send. Yeah, so I fixed this by making sure we only had one copy of meta perks. All right, so now we should probably push a new version here, huh? Because I don't want other people to run into that problem. Wonder how many people played the game. Just Galaxy Inferno. Okay, so this shouldn't be too bad. Playtest 0914. Yeah. So we'll let this run. I'm not going to write down in the, I'm not going to write this down anywhere. I don't need to advertise this, I guess. I might as well pull up the Steamworks thing. View dashboard. I actually don't know where to find this screen. Yeah, I don't know where to find it. I'll just wait for it to print it out then. Hey, Magoozy, thank you. Thank you. Thanks for the great second monitor content as always. My pleasure. Happy to provide it. Yeah, so this published the Mac version. It is now working on what? Linux? Windows? Windows. Then it's going to do Linux, and then we upload it, and then we go through all the rest of the steps. There's no speeding this up. I gotta use my phone for some of this too. Go to Steam. Yeah. And what version is this? 0914? I know I typed that wrong. Yeah, 0914. Just waiting. I'm purposely going to take it pretty easy this afternoon. It's been a lot of work doing this stuff. And it's, I don't think frustrating is the right word, but when you go in a certain direction, you realize it's the wrong direction and then pivot to something else, it kind of makes you wonder, why didn't I just go in the correct direction the first time around? And it's easier said than done. I didn't know what the correct direction was, or I would have just gone in that the first time around. But yeah, looking back, I wonder what I could have done differently. Here it is. Copy this. All right, this should be very fast now. I just click a few buttons over here, done. And then I click a button over here, done. And there, new version's online. Hey, Alex. Update, just fixed this and pushed 0.9.14. Cool. So, bug fixed. Want to think about the identity of challenge mode. I also want to reach out to playtesters. This is done. This I got to do. Yeah, I'm going to leave a lot of this for right now. Oh, did I actually address the to-do items? No. Okay, so let's just stream of consciousness this for a little bit. Let's go back to this, and then that, and then that. Okay, so what does it feel like challenge mode is right now? Like, I play, I always win. I think it's fun building up the town. Why would I want to replay a particular challenge? And I think really it's just for fun. Like we're steering this so much around fun, which I think is fine. I think even if it were supposed to just be a challenge, it would be for fun. Let's write this here. Rebranding challenge mode. I think there's sort of a problem saying that they're challenges. They're just different scenarios. And we could, they're almost like flavors of this thing. We could change some of these drastically. Like we could say something like you only get battle perks for adventures you have, and then make it so that enemies are like 500% stronger. I have another interesting visual thing. When you hold something in your hand when you end a run, cursor stays a fist. Yeah. That I gotta fix too, I guess. Let me write this down somewhere. I'll include the date here. Challenge mode. I think this can probably happen even if you just press escape while holding something. And then go to the title screen. There's just different scenarios. I think calling this like bone mode is fine. And saying which expansion you're going to try. Yeah, I think that's about it. The whole point of calling it challenge mode originally was that I wanted to set expectations that it would be a challenge. And we've toned that down almost completely. I don't think there is a way to get this stuff to be a challenge. The only thing I could think is that we start everyone at the same point and give them the same perks throughout the run, which is basically impossible to do anyway. But let's say we could do that and then have them pick the right sequence of choices. Like, I don't even think that's fun. So yeah, I don't think we try to have a challenge in here. And I think that the spirit of the game was always that it was casual anyway. I think that's the hindsight I got from this is don't try to steer away from the casual nature of a game. I guess it's like if Candy Crush all of a sudden had some like, solve a bunch of math equations while you're playing the game. You'd be like, that's not what I signed up for. I want to connect sugary things. What is mine? We then have it say which expansion you're going to try. Not challenge. I had a lot of playtest questions somewhere. I wonder where those went. Ah, here it was. Playtester questions. How about we run through this right now? Because these are something I wrote like 2 months ago. Let me take a look at this. Watching the first runs of people who are new to the mode really highlighted to me how casual the audience is likely going to be. They're not expecting SC2 RTS when they go into challenge mode. Yeah. And thankfully now, I don't think they have to play at an RTS level. But part of the reason, I guess that's what's interesting about this. Part of what I think we can conclude if we do keep this casual is to allow people to break the game or make it more fun for them from the get-go. Why shouldn't you be able to start with 10 workers or like 5 workers? I don't know, something like that. Why not start with half the farm already built and then just sort of invalidate all the challenges? You're just getting tons and tons of money. So the idea that I had here is right now the way the game's set up is there's like farming challenge, then adventuring challenge, and then industry challenge. And what I think is we do this until we get to like challenge number 11 is farming challenge, but actually difficult. And what I mean by this is we say something like start with all the same positives, but now enemies do like 200% damage to you or something like that. So now the first thing you do has to be to hire an adventurer. And then I don't know, we throw in some like twists throughout the run, but ones that are imposed by the challenge, not something that you pick. So at the 10-minute mark, we say enemies get even stronger or something like that. I don't know if people are going to enjoy that, though. Hey, Sorrow, thank you. Party time. I think we should just leave this as is. I think I need to hear from playtesters. Well, I don't know. Maybe that's a cop-out. Maybe I can come up with a little bit more of this myself. Yeah, I think let's answer these questions then. Toys can be bone breakers. They're fractures. All right, how much of this do you enjoy? How much do you want to keep playing? That was the whole point of this feature. I don't see this having the lasting power of something like Slay the Spire was to add some gameplay. I think it's fun to play through these. I think it's fun to try different ones out. Every once in a while, there's a game that I, in theory, want to play, but in practice, really would not enjoy it. So Stardew Valley is one of these games now where I loved the game. I think it's great. I still appreciate many parts of it, but I've played so much that I don't want to max out fishing yet again. It's just that in particular is not fun to me. I don't want to like build up relationships again or go through the sort of tedious things of like building out the farm where you have to do it over many days and collect just tons and tons and tons of wood, get all the different ingredients and stuff. It's like those are the kinds of things that in this genre. So same thing with Terraria. It's like I don't generally want to build all that stuff up again. And yet I kind of do want to play it again and just have those things get taken care of for me. And I like that idea of a casual mode that just cuts through that stuff and is like, hey, just focus on the parts you want. But the game wouldn't know which parts you want to focus on. In a game like Stardew Valley, if you enjoy the fighting aspect, like there's only so much depth to the fighting. There's only, like 4 weapon types in the game or something. It's not like it's going to be super fleshed out. And that's why I guess it's probably better left to modders to do this stuff. So anyway, what I'm getting at here is that in Skeleseller, you might be like, okay, this game was fun. I liked it. But if I'm going to play through story mode again, I'm going to do the exact same stuff I did the first time around. So that's where you'd go to this bone mode and you'd play that. And it is a more bite-sized version of the game. It does allow for you to break the game. I still think it adds up. I think it is fun. I think it's working. And I'm hoping playtesting shows this too. Do the runs feel all that different from one another? This was the starred question here. Are you ever actually incentivized to build a tavern if you can just manually move everything yourself? What? Oh, I see. Manually move items yourself. I feel like there need to be random things that the game decides so that the random choices you're given increase or decrease in desirability. Maybe there's an inherent modifier like 2x item drops, which makes item stacking and workers more desirable. Yeah, so we did kind of steer toward this. I kind of stopped doing it for the later difficulties. But yeah, I should probably put those back in, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, to answer this question, do the runs feel all that different from one another? The start of the runs all kind of feel the same. To the point where I almost wonder, should I make meta perks to change that up? Like start with 3 adventurers. But I don't think it would change very much. Yeah, I think if anything, the thing that would change the most is if I said start with plus 50 gold. I think that could change a little bit more. And I think that should maybe be a meta perk. Hey, Siyash, I am doing well. How are you doing today? Yeah, I want to write this down somewhere. We're gonna need to manage this entire list. Where is this? I don't know where I put it. I guess here, yeah. Start with plus 25G or plus 50G. This would go a long way in cutting down the same steps of a new run. Yeah. Could make it so that quests give double the workers. Yeah, those sorts of things I think would be nice. But yeah, okay, so the early game kind of feels pretty similar. Then I think I think they're like, what are the builds that kind of open up? Some of them are based on perks that you get, and I think we need more of that. But in general, they're only these buildings: the farm, the fishing pond, the treasure room, the enchanter, the warehouse, and the garbage slime. And they all do have builds for them, which is nice. I feel like there's enough difference now between these. And in any given run, I think focusing on about 5 of them probably works. And that you don't need the 6th thing. Although some runs it would help to get that. So I do think we probably need some more perks. We need more perks. The ones that change the rules can really change the runs. Plus they're just fun. I like seeing +3 battle perks to my lowest level adventurer. I like seeing free treasure chests or workers buying items. Those are things that change the rules of the game. Yeah, we need more of that. Or you can also do like shop and storehouse are in more numbers. Instead of 4, it can be 6. Instead of 4 like item slots, you mean? You can upgrade those things, yeah. Eoclis, encountering new things as you do more runs is a big thing. Like in Balatro, you don't have every Joker at the start and sort of get fed new ones as you do more runs. Also new ways to play the game. Yeah, like meta progression. And I think that's maybe an idea worth considering. A lot of roguelike games do that. A lot of roguelike games withhold options from you. So that later runs feel different. Meta perks sort of accomplish this, but not exactly. I don't know. I still think meta perks are in this weird spot. They just feel wrong. Oh, by the way, Ocleus, are you... I know I said I'd share this thing with you, and I do plan on sharing the key with you. I don't know if I told you this part, though. Would you be able to record yourself with, like, spoken audio to share your stream of consciousness as you play? Is that doable for you? It doesn't have to be shared publicly. Could just be a video unlisted with me. I'm talking about perks. Since we start with no storage and 2 slots in the shop, you can have a perk for this. Oh, there is a meta perk for that already. Yeah. Yeah, you can start with 4. Although there isn't one that says start with 6. But at that point, one of the things I'm a little bit worried about is if you start far enough along. So let's say all the upgrades are like, oh, you have no shop upgrades you need to get. You've already got 10 workers. Like, I wonder what you're doing. It's a 50-50 whether I'll do that. I'm not much of a public speaker. You don't necessarily have to be. I think even just small comments like, oh, this is fun, or what am I doing here, or I don't like that option. Because I need to understand more about how people are experiencing this. But anyway, if you're not comfortable with it, that's totally fine. Writing up the feedback is acceptable. That's, yeah. All right, where are the rest of the questions? Yeah, so I think with more rule change perks, this would be fine. Another example, increasing item sales is probably always good, but then it should maybe be difficult to keep stores stocked. Do different strategies ever manifest while you're playing? I think they kind of do. I don't think they're super different, but I think they're different enough for right now. Do we need mid-run trade-off decisions? Destroy your farm and pond, but get 600 slud? I mean, this is something pretty steep. Yeah, I don't really feel like there are trade-offs. And we explicitly got rid of trade-offs. How do you want the difficulty to go up? Do you want a heat system, an ascension system? How will it feel like the difficulty has changed your decisions? I don't think we want difficulty. Does a warehouse ever seem appealing to build first? I think sometimes it is. Plus, it's randomly it's randomly given to you. Sometimes you don't need more items. How does it feel to start with the enchanter? Is it interesting? Again, I think we add a lot of perks to change this stuff up. Does the treasure room feel too powerful? I think battle perks are very powerful, but you need to get them for the right adventurers. So in the run where you start with the farm, it's like game breaking almost. But in the runs where you get a lot of treasure, that feels game breaking. So I think they're kind of both working. How's the fishing pond feel? This got a lot better than it used to be thanks to these new perks. Fish giving mana, fish giving gold, flimsy fish so you can beat them faster. What else? I'm going to add in a new spell that I want to do. In fact, I think as far as priorities go, like Monday, add the new spell. Bow potions. And add the on cast perk that... Or no, well, I guess add a perk that makes crops grow faster while this is active. How many perk decisions are you getting in the average run? Yeah, we figured that out. How do you feel about how you're spending money in sludge? My concern while doing early play tests is you quickly run out of different things to spend money on. I think having more perks in general would help, but having another category of thing to spend money on may be good. Maybe a way to buy a battle perk with gold rather than sludge. I think adding new things to spend money on could be okay. I wonder if there should be a perk that lets you do that. Something like you can now buy battle perks using money. Using gold. Or maybe something like perk, you can buy sludge with gold. Yeah. Maybe this is how this is themed. So would that be interesting? It gives you something else you can do with your money. I wonder if it'd be too powerful. We could limit how many times you could do it. In fact, the perk could be something like when you do this, you get a battle perk instead of a town perk. I guess it's kind of similar to the other perks we have if we're going to do it that way. This would be the ability to do this forever onward, though. Yeah, I'm not sure. Or you can bet on battle outcomes. You always bet win. And you're very likely to win that bad. How do you feel about how battle perks show up? Should we bucketize them into a single choice? Do choices feel meaningful? I think at least the character choice feels meaningful. Beyond that, it probably doesn't matter too much. Like if you just see the warrior every time you pick... if you pick the warrior every time you see them, you'll probably do fine. But I think this is okay. It's a casual game. How do you feel about the number of perk decisions in the game? Is it too many or are you making choices too frequently? Actually, the pacing of this is pretty good. I'm pretty surprised about this. It never feels like you're waiting too long. And all we did is we said that you start at a cost of whatever it is, 15 gold, and then go up by 5 gold every time. And yeah, that works out pretty nicely. Because as the run goes on, every minute that passes, you're probably increasing your gold amount by that much. So yeah, at no point... Actually, maybe there's like one point where I feel like when perks cost maybe about like 100 gold each, I feel like then you start to get a few at a time, maybe. But yeah, that's not bad. Is it too few? Do you feel like you don't have the ability to express ability? I still think there is kind of a problem with this. Like there are some perks that would make your run a lot better and you just never get them. And I wonder if we should just allow for more rerolls. Like what if one reroll every... Oh yeah, that's the meta perk I wanted to add. Yeah, I think we should just add that in. Add the meta perk for more rerolls. I think the most important thing though, analyze feedback. Hopefully we'll get some this weekend. My main question is how we're positioning this mode. And I also want to know what we're doing about meta perks, since I think they're slightly confusing right now. Common thing is banishing an option so you don't see it again. Do you have something like that? No, I think we could do something along those lines. And I wonder how we would do it. Because one thing we could do is you banish an individual perk. Another thing we could do is you banish an entire building's worth of perks. So like, don't find the farm perks anymore. You've already determined it's not going to be helpful for your run. So I guess you'd have to buy the perk, and then maybe a dialogue pops up and it says like, what perks don't you want to see? Still hard to steer toward a particular build. If I want mana, if I don't want certain farm / fish perks, I should probably be able to ban them. Maybe. All right, anyway, is there a problem with getting stuck? Yeah, this is fine. Is there a problem with the player just not unlocking more buildings so that they thoroughly steer their perks? That's not even doable anymore. What achievements would you like to see? Do you feel a sense of progress? Are any perks incompatible? Are all perks at least somewhat interesting? You worked on that pretty well. We have a sandbox mode. Can any ideas be simplified? Prior difficulties. Are you still making interesting decisions? Yeah, man, getting rid of the time limit was so impactful. Just so impactful. I really, really didn't like the idea of you having to turn off the extractor or something so that you can beat the run in time. I think it's a nice idea if you want to lower your time, but that it shouldn't be required. And before, it used to be required to beat a difficulty level. Anyway, I think what I've realized is, yeah, we probably need to wait for playtesters to answer more about this. And that we have some more pivoting to do, some more content to add. We are sort of running out of time. I wanted to get this done by like mid-October. And I think if we spend another 2 weeks working on stuff, it's going to get better and better. But I want to make sure we're starting from a good point. So yeah, I hope more people will play. So yeah, reach out to playtesters. I got to do that stuff. Already filled out the journal for today. I mean, I guess we have this already. I've had this document open forever. I don't want to do any super intense work. We could pick up where I left off with my run from earlier. Although I deleted it, I think. Yeah, I'll do another play. I think it's fun to do this anyway. I look forward to trying it. So let me try the next one. But I got to give myself, I think, 60 perk points. Oh, you know what we could do? We could just force win all of these. Yeah, because that'll give me the same number of perk points that I should have. Because I beat pirate mode, right? So, oh, I should have 75 then, I guess. That feels like a lot. Yeah, I beat this one. So now we're on popularity mode. All right, let's turn on the sound. So we start with a bunch of customers. I think starting with all the workers we can start with would be great. But that's all that we can afford. And then we only have 10 left. I'll start with more mana. Let's do that. Now let's try this out. All right. Hire a customer, or hire an adventurer, I mean. Send them into battle. So we've got 4 workers, and we've got like 1 million customers. I think this mode is probably like stupidly easy. But yeah, let's try it. See how it goes. I'm not going to touch half of these things. Yeah, there. We can accept the quest. So I should not need to upgrade storage pretty much at all. They should just constantly be buying stuff. Your money just shoots up in this mode. It is so crazy. You can't even satisfy customer desires because other customers want all this stuff too. So they keep buying it all. I think this is a really fun mode. And it also goes to show you that this is where probably the core of the difficulty comes in, is how do you get rid of items? Makes sense in a selling game that getting rid of the items is the main thing. Yeah, like this person wants these items, but we can't even get them to them fast enough. We need even more items. Getting the enchanter first would actually probably be good. I don't want any of this. I want the enchanter. All right, let's get a town perk. Yuck. What is this? Oh, that's pretty nice. Automatically catches a fish every 30 seconds. Let's take that. And then let's get the fishing pond. Wow, we're losing some items here. We shouldn't be. Why is nobody buying potions? There they go. Get some more potions. Come on, go buy some potions. Nice. Okay, well, so much for you can sell everything all the time. They still aren't buying everything. Buying a lot of it though. Buy more potions. All right, now can we get... No, I want to give me the things I want. There, fishing pond. Nice. So now we'll automatically catch some fish. I don't have to do anything. Oh, they're going to dump all the potions in there now too. Nice. Okay, sure. Yeah, whatever. Go for it. Wow, this mode is crazy. It's so easy to win this one. We should probably make the goal be super high for this one. Like 10,000 or something. Is that how much money you're getting? Oh, I don't have any of these. Let's hire a new adventurer. Warrior it is. Hey, Sofa. Congrats on the new playtest launch. I'm over here still working on a save system for 2 weeks. Thank you very much. Also, you will get there. I feel like if you were to zoom in on any part of Skeleseller development, you'd see a lot of that happening. Where it was like, oh, we're just working on the same thing for a very, very long time. And challenge mode has been that thing lately. Wow. Can hardly keep up. As long as I'm helping them out, actually, it's not too bad. Both of these are pretty nice. I'm going to take that one. Lifesteal on the warrior. Cloning? Yes. I don't actually need any of this stuff. Fish Cave gold isn't bad, but getting 3 gold is not great. So you're working on yours? Oh, nice. Yeah. Did they help at all? I don't want this stuff. Hey, Snow Goose. Free guild supplies. Yes, let's take it. That is a very, very powerful one. In fact, I wonder if we should make that somewhat rare. Like a 95% chance that it shows up instead of a 100% chance. Okay, now we have too many items. Let's stop this and send them all here. Caught another fish. Oh, come on. Let that person get their blue potion. Stop hogging all the items. Whoops. Okay, that was my bad. Wow. This mode is nuts. I just got someone to level up. Who was it? The mage. Nice. Using Jason with Game Maker. I kept feeling like I'd get one thing working, but find another 2 variables needed saving. Yeah, I think when it comes to saving stuff, that's just kind of the whack-a-mole game you're playing. It's like, what does it take to rehydrate the state? And yeah, sometimes it's a little bit more than you think. I don't know what I need. Oh, let's get the farm. Actually, I think if you have the fishing pond, getting the farm makes sense. But otherwise, getting the farm as just a default option is not necessarily sensible. God, everything sells instantaneously. Glowy fish, yes. Extraction, definitely. Swift shoes, ooh. This one's going nuts. Oh yeah, no worries, Snow Goose. I just like saying hi if I haven't seen someone's name in chat already today. Yeah, geez, we don't even need to fight the fish. I wonder if it's too powerful. I guess more mana is interesting when I finally get the enchanter, which I should probably build next. We don't even have any items. Yeah, I need more adventurers. And ooh, that's good. Yeah, more adventurers. Probably turn this off for a bit so I can just sell some potions. Oh, it doesn't even sell them. That does, though. Because, yeah, I need money. I need to hire another adventurer. Oh, cleric thing. There we go. Adventurers at 100. I also wanted... What? The enchanter? Yeah, I think I wanted the enchanter. Let's get the enchanter first. It's only 40 gold more. If these adventurers weren't taking their sweet time. There we go. Dennis, thank you for subbing. Did you change your name from something? Because I was going to say, you've got a lot of chat messages, but I don't remember saying the name Dennis before. All right, build the Enchanter's Den. Nice. Give us that. Get another upgrade. Looks good. All right, so now we're getting a ton of this. Oh, all my fish are gone. I guess put some more in there. Yeah, this for a long time before I started university. Now I work full-time at HubSpot. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. Wait, what was the last chat message I had from you then? Oh, in 2023. Wow. Yeah. Well, welcome back. And congrats on the job. All right, now we need another adventure. I'm gonna go with this, which is really slow. I gotta fix up bosses at some point too. Man, there is still a lot of work to be done on challenge mode. Even if I said that's it, we're done. I've got the whole direction finished and figured out. Hey Matt, yeah, I hope you like the update. I think it's in a pretty consumable spot right now. Some of these challenges are, I mean, they're not really challenges. I shouldn't be calling this challenge mode anymore. But some of these are just, they're just really fun. They're neat to try out. Oh God, I love that perk. It's my favorite perk. Will forever be my favorite perk. None of these are really needed. So I'll go for this, but I don't think that's very good. Let's go for that one. And then I can put some more in there. And before I started university, I started watching your channel, and some part you've inspired me to be better and learn. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm glad to hear it. I'm just glad I could be a positive force in anyone's life. To be honest, I don't think it takes a lot to be a positive force in someone's life. I'm not trying to downplay what I've done, but I think staying on task or pursuing some goals that you have, I think that's all it can take sometimes. I think in real life, it's a little bit maybe even easier because you can actually kind of personalize what you're talking about to somebody. Very hard to do that while streaming when there are a lot of people. All right, I kind of want hardworking adventurers so I can just buy new workers, which we're about to do. And then I want to send these to the next location. I think they can handle it. I need to upgrade the warehouse too. I wonder if every once in a while it could just like give you a random town perk. That would be, I think that'd be interesting. I think there should be something that gives you a random town perk. Maybe beating a boss or finishing a quest. It probably shouldn't give a generated perk though. Although, what do we care? Okay, I left the game running for just a tiny bit of time. We've already got a bunch of stuff we can get. So I have a bunch of workers now. Let's get some more loot. Oh, there's a lot of loot. We got some boots. Loot the boot. Do we have any fish? We don't have any fish. I need fish. Yes, because it'll immediately catch it, which is nice. Love that perk. Yeah, a lot of cool new perks. I'll play one game before I get back to work. One game. Okay, well then start on the farming mode, I guess. Because the tutorial would only take you like 6-7 minutes. I have everybody, but I don't think half of them are going to be good. So maybe the cleric is actually best here. Let's invest a little in them. Also, I want as much cloning as I can get. Marine mana. There it is. Oh, that's also incredibly powerful. Let's take the marine mana, though. Now I need... Let's take that. Let's take that. We're getting as many workers as we can. Up the amount of loot we get. Yeah, and now I need to do this. Is it going to be worth mana? Do I even have fish? Yes, 33 mana. Look at that. Yeah. This is one of the coolest mechanics, I think. Getting mana from getting glowy fish so you can cast these spells more often. So cool. I like a lot of these perks. I think we just need to add a lot more of them. Easier said than done. Let's get a couple more of these. Ooh, I like that. I like that one. No, they're just buying it from me. Darn that employee discount. By the way, Matt, that was a great idea. Or I think you had a vaguely similar idea that, or not vaguely, a similar idea that turned into employee discount, but it's like my favorite perk in the game right now. I think it is so cool. We're going to the cleric. Cleric's not even doing anything right now. Let's send her into battle with these characters. Although we're going to lose a lot of workers doing that. I'm waiting for the golem to finish. Come on, golem. Apparently I have a lot more to do than I thought in that battle. Oh, really? How much life does that bat have? There we go. Just took it to my game too? Yeah. Love it. Love that perk. Alright, let's get the last... Oh, we have 2 adventures we can get. And they want bows? I guess let's go get some bows from here. Although, will they even... I mean, look at this. Like, I don't even have items in my warehouse. This is pretty nice. I also like well water, and I upgraded... No, I didn't upgrade the farm. Never mind. Alright, I'll take that. And we don't need max customers. We do need this. Show me the bows. Yes. Yes. Look at how much loot we have. They're never getting that bow. Alright. Dump all of the items. We can't possibly dump them all. Okay, okay. Turn this off. We've got a lot going on here. What is going on? They're not buying anything? Buy my stuff. Okay, turn this off for a second too. Just have them act as workers. That's all I need. In fact, let's speed this up. And then let's improve that. Oh, bigger warehouse. Oh, nice. I like that this is now directly to 15%. I don't want it, but it's nice to have. Ooh, both of these are really good. All 3 of these. Oh, what do I take? What do I take? What do I take? What do I take? Oh, I don't know. I'm going to go with expanded warehouse, which is unlike me to not have taken my favorite perk. All right, 8 gold per fish. That's pretty good. Let's take that. So now we get 8 gold, 33 mana, 20 sludge. This is going great. So now send them back into battle. I think we got enough of that. We need armor to sell like crazy. Or that shopping spree perk would be nice. Not this one. The other one should have been more specific. So the gaming gods could give it to me. Oh man. Yeah, this is like the ideal scenario to be in, where all the perks are interesting. I think we need more of those rule change ones. Like, I'm close enough to the goal where I don't think we should get this. I think the armor shot, because we're stacking so much armor. Now let's upgrade the archer, the paladin. Ooh. Got some more mana. Probably turn this on. Because now I think our potions can sustain it. And I'll manually sell a couple of these. Storage, yes, definitely. Employee discount, for sure. Battle perk, just take it all. Yeah, wow. I haven't even entered a fishing battle. I think we need to nerf that a little bit. Probably need to nerf auto fishing so that the starting time is slower. Maybe 45 or 55 seconds. Because at once every 30 seconds, it's like, well, now you never need to fish. And I know that some people never want to fish, but it's not really the point to invalidate fishing. All right, we have a lot of workers. And yeah, we're about to win. It's been like record time. Like I said, I think this mode is just easy. Starting with 1 million customers. I can't even keep things in my warehouse. You might ask why expand the warehouse if you can't keep things in it. And it's because we get guild supplies based on how many free slots we have. So I'm still powering up my adventurers by doing that. All right, what do we want here? None of that. Let's go with more mana so that we can get this active for longer. We're almost at 190. Yep, now we're at 190. I think shiny loot is best. I think I'm going to win in the next, yeah, before 19 minutes. And there it is. Yeehaw! All right, cool. I got 40 perks in that time. This goes to show you that customers are probably the most important thing. I think it's nice that we automatically give them to you. Wow. Yeah, that was cool. What's the next challenge? Garbage enjoyer? I kind of want to try this. All right, so if we know that we have the garbage enjoyer one, then we should get, where is it? Increased appetite. Where is that? Here. This one, the max level of that. And then, let me think about this. I don't think workers are going to be as important. I think the warehouse will be. Customers, of course. Actually, customers might not matter as much either. Now, let's ignore both of those. And go with mana, entropic magic. I don't know if this is necessary. I think it is. I don't know if it works though. It might not. I'll have to look once we're in the game. Because I think this is going to break the game. And then nothing else really matters, does it? Yeah, I think we just are like guaranteed to win. All right, let's get the farming one then. And let's get a whole bunch of these. Yeah. All right, I think this is going to be very interesting. Oh my god, level 3 archer to begin with. Are you joking me? Wait, I don't want to do that. I just need loot. Look at this. Already maximum hunger. And I think it's got like full critting ability. 11 gold. This is stupid. This is what the entire run is about now. Just get all the items you can get. Yeah, let's get another adventurer. Really stupid. I might as well stock the shops. But we don't really have to. How much are you offering? Oh wait, yeah, also what level is the yeah, this is not working. Alright, I have that written down though. Yeah. It's just so much money. Wow. Oh, and we have garbage time? Okay. And I probably don't even need to click these things, I think. Yeah. Wow. Well. I guess let's turn this quest on. And at least put the potions in there. It is still worthwhile to stock shops. Because that's... Well, actually, maybe not. Maybe the average expected value... Oh, I guess you could get 1 gold. You know what? I'm not going to get workers. Oh, I already am going to get that one, I guess. But otherwise, I'm going to see if we just don't get storage upgrades, what happens. We do need better loot, though. So let's send you all into there. Yeah, you know what? I won't even stock shops. In which case, I guess this is kind of a dumb run. Power leveling? Sure. Yeah. Sounds good. That just put everyone at level 3 except for the rogue. Yeah, neat. Whatever you do in life, it's not legendary unless your friends are there to see it. It's a good way of thinking about things. It's all about the people. No man is an island. No man, except for Island Man. I think the warehouse is best. Oh, and I upgraded that. Oh, let's just get some town perks now. Sure, let's get that one. Oh my god, let's get that one. Wait, did that operate the way it should have? It says a level 4 out of 5. I don't think that's right. This is pretty nice. There it is, level 5 out of 5. All right, now the run just plays itself out. Never really watched How I Met Your Mother. Yeah, I guess we can stock the shops now. I wonder if workers are actually meaningful at this point. Because every, what, 5 seconds this thing is going to eat from the warehouse? And I could just drag things there myself and get a ton of money. Was it like the easiest mode? Do I even need any upgrades? I probably need better items. And in order to get that, I guess I need the farm. So let's get the farm. Yeah, let's put some things in there. Yeah, nice. Do I have another adventurer? Oh, they're already in here. Mr. Oatmeal is back. Too much salt. I don't think I ever added salt to oatmeal. Okay, I'm always hungry. Minimal hunger is at 15%. Minimal hunger? Minimum hunger? I think it should have said minimum hunger. Yeah, let's get that. I mean, it synergizes. I don't know for sure that we need it. Oh my god, that's good. Okay, let's get the treasure room now. I'm not offered it, but that's fine. We'll get this. This run is already crazy. I'm definitely getting this. This is so, so good. So this can harvest every single crop when I click this spell, which I don't have the mana for. But once I get enough mana, Millhouse Mana Storm, which I'm gonna get soon. You ready? 2, 1, there. Harvest everything. 4 sludge times 16, so 64 sludge. Oh man. Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. Yep. Alright, so now we're gonna win this battle way faster. It's 11.2 seconds right now. Let's go harvesting efficiency. And spicy cooking. Oh, I gotta get the treasure room. I never did that. Whoops. Alright, now let's get that. I still haven't even finished this quest. Wow. There. Quest done. Now we have 2 workers. Tastes super bland without salt. I think I've had just pure oats before. I think that's what I used to do. Well, I think I would add berries to them. So I guess I added sweet instead of salt. I don't want any of these. Salt's higher. Oh, no. Let's not do that yet. Let's get the treasure room. I want the free treasure chest. Swift shoes, more mana. Yeah, let's go with more mana. Come on. Come on. There we go. Salt and berries. You really showed me. I think we've all learned a lot today. Don't mess with the pretzel when it comes to oatmeal. I didn't get another adventure yet. I need an adventure. I also need these things to not be just immediately taken. We're at 1 potion. Adventurer. Who do I get? Yeah, let's get Mushy. And let's now max Mushy. Alright, so dump you into here. In the forest. We don't have the fishing pond. I guess I could get some keys. Although I don't know if this is a dumb idea. It probably is. Yeah, what am I doing? Alright, I'll get 1 more since I'm already invested. And then we'll put it in the chest that's about to spawn. Right here. Oatmeal Man. He is an island. No man other than Oatmeal Man gets that title. Alright, let's dump these. Or it just takes them from me. I don't have any of these. Well, let's go for the mage then. Max customers. Do I want any of that? I guess I get well water. Free guild supplies is pretty good, but so is clear rocks. So the farm's actually doing something now. Nice. The garbage time is just going nuts. Alright, so we're full up on that. Got a full farm, got full yellow potions in there. Probably send them to the next location. I imagine they can handle it. They're winning in 10.3 seconds. Sure, yeah. Double well water, why not? Stuff is gonna grow quickly. Hi, Knowledge, thank you. Any value in me doing a playtest? Still, yeah. In fact, I just launched a new version today. So the ideal scenario for me is still that somebody records themselves narrating what they're doing. Like, okay, or it doesn't need to be like when I'm streaming and I'm constantly talking, but just like oh, that doesn't make sense. That makes sense. I like this. Here's what I'm aiming for. Those sorts of things injected every once in a while. Probably easier if I'm just on a call with somebody. But anyway, if you're not comfortable doing that and you still want to help and playtest, yeah, just playtesting and typing things up is fine. We're just doing fun testing. That's it. So it's not like, did you encounter bugs or could anything be made better? It's mostly like, did you have fun, even if there were some bugs and even if things could be made better? Yes, that would be of great value to me, Pretzel, but no audio. ASMR oatmeal. That's all I want. Instant loot. Yes. Yes. Okay, now we're at the point where the garbage slime is not eating everything for me. And that I need boots. Boots. And 1 more set of boots. Where's the last set of boots? Did the slime just eat them? Where'd they go? I think they did eat them. Oh, man. I need something that will automatically buy all the items. Now let's put this here. There, boots. Cool. Because yeah, now we're getting too much stuff. I didn't think it was possible. Or maybe I should just be helping out. Or maybe I shouldn't be fighting in the forest. I should probably turn that off. Think you're recording a video? Yeah, I think it'd be helpful. Did I already give you a key? I don't recall. Swift Shoes is really good. Really, really good. Let's take that. Because, yeah, I think they need to be moving faster. Let's also get this and start throwing some life potions in there. I only have one set of adventurers fighting. I only have one extra adventurer anyway. I'm guessing they'll die if they go into there. Well, let's hire another one pretty soon then. I'm also going to get this, which will give me a ton of slots. Who do we upgrade? Oh, I like double strike. Yeah, let's hire another person. And let's send both of them into the canyon. It's installed already. Awesome, yeah. And hopefully updated. It should be version... It should say version 0.9.14 at the bottom left. We'll do it later, maybe this weekend. Totally fine, yeah. There's no real rush. Although, getting it done by the end of this weekend would be helpful. Because then on Monday, I can process any notes. Which I guess means you're ahead of me in time zone, so it should be fine. But, what was I going to say? I would need enough time to watch the video and write some notes. So that on Monday, I'm ready to then do something about it. 200 gold, nice. What do I even do with that money? This, I guess? I'm gonna go with battle perk cost. Yeah. I guess let's do that. I guess this mode is not as straightforward as I thought. Like, I'm not just sitting there letting the slime do everything, even if it's getting hungry super fast. Maybe I should be feeding it manually more. I don't want any of these. But employee discount. Now that I want. Alright, let's send them in the next battle. See if they can win. Do all the rewards show automatically? They do. And this is the only place where you get demon helmets. Alright. We need some armor shop storage. Or for me to just keep dumping it all in here. If I just put armor items at all the bottom slots, which I guess is very hard to do, then they'll just start consuming those. No, you go up there. Expanded warehouse. I'm always hungry. Let's take that. So if I just start dumping some items into there, let's see what happens. It can't go below 30% hunger now, which is already offering more than all these things are worth on average. Well, when it crits, it does. This is 14. It gave me 20. That gave me 9. That gave me 18. 9. It's kind of hard to tell. Let's get that. Alright, yeah, this one is very interesting. I need workers. That's what I realized. And I don't have an easy way to get a bunch of them. Unless I have hardworking adventurers, do I? No. I don't. Impulse buying. I just said I needed this, but this is such a good perk. I'm taking that. So what do I need? Just demon helmets? Yeah, 10 of them. Doing terribly? You're probably not doing terribly. I did just lower the time, but remember, you don't need to beat the times now to unlock the next difficulty, and we sped up progression. Alright, this will give us Mage, Spirit Caller, and Archer. Yeah, wow. They're almost all in the same party, but we don't have the Mage. Yeah, I need, like, way more workers. And an upgraded... Oh, there's a worker. There's the upgrade. Customers? I don't think I really need customers. Employee discount, though. I'll take that. And one more perk. Let's go to that one. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Yeah, I think we need a way for you to get even more workers during a run. Most runs would benefit from having more workers. I think the meta perk to grant double workers from a quest would be great. We would need to update. Oh, actually, it's not. 24 minutes, I can do better. You probably can do better. That's not a bad time, though. All right, one more demon helmet. Oh, we got it from the loot spell. Wow, that's pretty incredible. How are we using so much mana? Just inherently nice. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, I'm ignoring all those. More treasure stands for sure. Then I'll get max customers, cloning. Okay, I'm out of money. I think it all depends on what perks you end up getting, because I got free treasure chests. So, like, I don't even need to spend money on this stuff. Well, I probably should get one. And then let's get some keys. And put them into this one. Actually, let's get another couple keys. Yeah, there. Perfect. So that gives me mushroom stuff. Do we have another adventure? No, I'll get one. Oh, that's a good pickup. Let's get that. Level them up. This is going great. Okay, now I'm going to send them into the new battle. Let's also upgrade them as much as I can. And I will send them all over to here. And you guys into the next one. Man, this is so cool. I think this is feeling pretty good. I don't want a new building. But I will take some keys, I guess. Garbage slime still just eating stuff? Sure, why not give it some more? Hey Ezra, how's it going? Welcome in, thanks for the raid. And hello Ezra viewers. We are playtesting Skeleseller right now. Hope the stream was a good stream. It's our good old shout out. I'm assuming you're still doing game devy things. Yes? Alright, what should we get here? I don't even know. What's full? Probably the armor shop. Customer speed. I'm gonna take that. Looking great. It's feeling pretty good too. So I added a bunch of perks. Oh, we're about to win. Wow, we're about to win super fast too. All right, well then I guess let's just speed this up a little bit and we win. Okay, that took 18 minutes. So we go into all difficulty data. And what was that? Garbage enjoyer? 18 divided by 0.8 is 23. So we should probably lower this to like 25 minutes. All right. Wow, that was fast. Let's go to the next challenge now. Timer at the top is more visible with the current metal next to it. I don't think I want to pressure people though, but I do think the current metal should be next to it. But yeah, I don't think I want it to be more visible. Because I don't want people to fixate on the time. I think this is really just a for fun mode. I'm going to refund my perk points. And pick... I just want workers. I want all the workers I can get. And you know what? I'm going to get quicker strike for the rogue. And that, which I love. Okay, that's all of them. Let's get it. Great feeling to be able to have fun playing your own game. I just finished putting down some roadmap. So hopefully I'll be finishing and launching some games according to it. I had to bring out my project management hat. Yeah, I feel like I've had to do that very frequently recently. And it has to do with making sure we're doing the right stuff for challenge mode at any given time. And the to-do list is just spiraled out of control. It feels like I've made 2 games. But anyway, what's the project you're excited about now? Because you said launching some games. So I assume you're working on multiple things at once. And I know you were already working on that, like the card game with life as mana. Well, I fixated on it anyway. Yeah, but you shouldn't. Oh, nice. I even started with a rogue. Wow. What a pickup. Because I made them level 2 and nobody else. And quicker strike means that they're going to battle even faster. So we start with the fishing pond. A max of 25 fish. What do we have in here? Spicy cooking, glowy fish maxed out, extraction, flimsy fish. Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. All right. Baby seed, as in, like, this is too easy. It's supposed to be fun. Now I want my gold medals. Well, if you do end up playing some more, do let me know, because I hope you end up enjoying it. I think it's in a much better shape than it was in. But yeah, it could just be me. Hope I'm not being biased about all this stuff. Oh my god, look at all those bows. Buy some stuff. Yes. I did enjoy it. Felt way more chill. Nice, nice, nice. What was the last time that you played? Or like general time frame, I guess? Was it like more than a week ago? That sort of thing? Because I'm curious what your comparison point is. I had like 4 projects running. Had to lock down some mechanics because the ideas were spiraling out of control. Right now focusing on Dread on Arrival. Which is FTL-like, Darkest Dungeon-like, crew and spaceship management game with narrative puzzle. I hope this doesn't sound judgmental, but are you going to be trying to work on all 4 projects while making that game? Because that sounds incredibly difficult. I'm not compatible with multiple projects, I think. Like, my brain just shuts down, and I'm like, I want to work on the one thing and just have that as my focus. Probably going to move on to locking down the narrative part. Yeah, the project itself, I think, sounds interesting. Although, I've only played a very tiny bit of FTL, and I think I've only seen Darkest Dungeon for a small amount. I don't think I've played it. YouTube video title, I released 3 games on Steam at once in a year. Sounds so clickable, so I'm trying. Wait, the released... It's like, the interesting part is that you worked on them all at once, right? Because anyone, well, not anyone, but you could make 3 games in a year and then just hold off and then launch them all at once instead of working on them concurrently. I remember what you said about marketing YouTube videos and everything, though, and I feel like it's almost like YouTube title-driven development. Anyway, it sounds like you're gonna be very busy. What am I doing here? I'm getting this. Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next location. Or you know what? I should have them battle. Yeah, turn this off. I should have them battle the fish. Maybe you need to take an organization course. Yeah, that could be it. PR-driven development. I think there is something to be said for that, although probably not in the indie realm as much. But I do think it's worth considering marketing from the beginning. I think that's true. Because otherwise, I think a lot of people get caught up toward the end of their project. They're like, okay, now what do I do? And it's like, well, you probably should have thought about this a while ago. Holy cow, we've gotten so many rogue upgrades. I think we can just jump immediately into here. This is crazy. Yeah, this is crazy. All of these are interesting, but I don't actually have any building. I should probably get a building and then just base it on whatever I get. Farm, garbage slime. Let's get the farm. Actually, that was probably dumb. There's like no way we can make the farm work better than we can make the fishing pond work. I don't know what I'm doing. Hey, Cynical Dev. I think the point of working on your pitch early is basically doing a mini PR test. Yeah, although, to be fair, I think the pitch for the video, the interest is that you've made 3 games. The pitch for any individual game is going to need its own separate work. Which I'm sure you know. Oh, let's get that. Oh, and I skipped the volcano. No, I wanted that. Definitely a split between YouTubers who make games and game developers who make videos. Yeah, I think there is. And I've heard some frustrations about that difference. Mostly in the form of, how do you trust a YouTuber who's making videos who is only incidentally a game developer if they don't have any successful games, I guess. But I think it goes a little deeper than that. I think even if you have successful games, it doesn't necessarily mean you know how to get other people to replicate your success. I'm convinced I moved slower for you than it did for me. I've got some dev cheats on. I mean, you do have access to the cheats. You could have accidentally had it set to like 1.5x speed. But I think you probably would have realized. Thank you, Sniper. I have some plans. I've been working on it and still ambitious. I think what makes it manageable is that goal is less on full launch, but on getting them all to be demoable. Yeah. Yeah. Man, one of the sayings that has stuck with me for practically the last, I don't know, pretty much since I heard it was, first you do the first 90% and then you do the next 90%. And that is exactly what I'm feeling right now. I feel like there is so much of Skeleseller we've already worked on. It's already looking good. It's feeling good. People come in and they're like, wow, the game's progressed a lot. And I'm like, we're not even, we're still months away from being done with this. And it's just bonkers to think about that. Battle per cost. I think this is probably past. This does feel very chill. Like, I don't have to pay very close attention to what's going on here. I'm still going to win. It's still fun. I think this was headed in the right direction. I don't know how much every time I say that, I'm just trying to convince myself that that's the case. I think it actually is, though. Thanks, Oppressal. Whole roll of RGB LEDs. They're like speed stripes. Oh, whoops. I shouldn't have done that. Are they holding? No, they're not holding what I need. If I can get a core concept demo ready for all these games, it's easier to convert to marketing and funding focus. Having 3 allows me to pivot and have some options moving forward. When you say funding focus, are you planning to get external funding for this? Because that's interesting. I hadn't thought of that. All right, we got our final boot. So now we need yellow potions. I think these are very slow adventurers. Like, they're winning, but they're not winning very quickly. And I think it's because I haven't gone to the fishing pond in a little while. They're winning in 16 seconds. Okay, let's buff them up a little bit. I didn't know this would be pay to win. I mean, only in the form of the LEDs. That's it. Oh, I almost clicked that. Saved. None of these are good. I don't even care what I get. It doesn't matter. All right, so now send them into the volcano. It's not the same place I was just fighting in, so it will definitely be faster. Mana. I want the mana. Oh, they're winning in 6.5 seconds. Okay, great. So get rid of some of that stuff. Put that in there. We're going to get our new worker pretty soon. Option of excitement, Kickstarter, demo publisher, and some other options. That's true. I think both of those are definitely there. And I think that if you have a big enough portfolio of games or sort of promise in the games that you're making, that it's probably easier to attract some funding. Although probably people will care about past performance. Unlike the stock market. Oh man, auto fishing. Catch a fish every 28 seconds. This is good, but so is Fish Give Gold. And I don't know if I'll see these again. Oh, what do I get? Let's get Fish Give Gold. I don't usually pick that one. I'm at 8 fish right now. And I'm like burning through all my money. Did we get the new worker? No, we haven't. Now we did. So cut that out. Go over here. Do this. And turn on Loot Magnet. But first, get the perk that might give me Loot Magnet. No. All right, let's get that. Hey, Tester. Mushy's a disappointment. So, in the farming mode, enemies are more powerful, and I think he's the only one who dies before killing them. I'm not actually positive about that. But yes, I do need to rebalance the adventures a bit. I'll take that one. I made it so they give me gold, which I never actually... Didn't some customers want this? Yeah, nice. They both do. And what, this is about to run out? Yeah, and I won't get this in time. Of course not. All right, good. No, you do not get this. You no. Put this over here. Don't, you idiot. Get away from there. Okay, good. Okay, so let's take them out of this. Hey, Serpent, what's the keyboard called? It's a corn keyboard. C-O-R-N-E. All right, so now we go over to here and we get a whole bunch of money and sludge. 18. So we'll get 72 gold from just fishing this stuff up. Because we get 4 gold every time. And, more importantly, we get some battle perks. Oh my god, we're getting everything. Yes. Yes, this is the run. This is the run. Wow. Okay, so now I think we can just jump all the way over to here. Are we murdering all of these? Yes, we are. Oh my goodness, the rogue is at full life. It's killing everything. I'm guessing the archer will die, yeah. But it doesn't matter. Rogue's too powerful. Alright, let's hit that loot magnet. Fill up the warehouse. Yeah. Yeah, this is crazy. Another level for the rogue, you say? To which I say thank you. Let's head out and get some food. Yeah, thank you again for the raid. Take care. Best of luck with your projects. I look forward to seeing those unfold. If you have any milestones, do feel free to share them in here or links or anything like that. And enjoy the food. Have a good weekend. I'll go for this. No, that was dumb. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, yeah. This is for sure the run. In fact, I could maybe even do the next location. I wonder, you know what? Let's take them out for a second and go over to here. Oh, and you know what? Every time we fish, we're going to fill up our mana again. So we just keep bouncing between the fishing pond. Oh, wait, no, we won't. No, did I get that? I apparently did not get that. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Where is it? I'm not finding it. Oh, man. All right, well, whatever. They still got a bunch of power. Doesn't matter when I get here. I'm just out for that rogue. Rogue. This is a stupid amount of power. I'm gonna go try to fight in the final place. Let's see if they can win. I think the rogue is so incredibly overpowered at this point. I think they can just solo this and all the other adventurers will die. Yeah. This is gonna do great things for my income. Wow. Yeah, this run went wildly different from the other runs that I've done. All right, so we're gonna wait till the end. And there we go. And hope we get double loot. We did not. But it took 33 seconds. All right, so let's sell some of these things. And one of those, put some of those over there. Should I even get another quest? Nah, I don't think so. Sell one of those. They want a blue potion they're never getting. So I can cast this again pretty soon. Yeah. Hey again, Wendy. Happy Friday afternoon. Well, evening for you. I don't remember what wave they're on, but I'm going to click this anyway because it doesn't matter because it's taking too long. I don't have any other battle perks. No, but town perks. We don't need any of this stuff. We don't need any of this either. The free treasure chest is the most interesting. So let's get that and let's build the treasure room. Oh my god. All right, let's just get some people to fish at this point. In fact, maybe even just take out the other adventurers. It's just the rogue. That's all that's needed. We'll just send the other ones in to fish for us. This is such a weird run. The rogue soloing all 9 monsters at once. And now we don't even have the throughput for this. Yeah. And I can get however many keys I want as well. We can just open up all the treasure. You need stands? I don't even... Maybe we do. Maybe we don't. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to cast this. We're getting so many fish. Rogue upgrade. Rogue upgrade. Oh my god. Auto fishing? I don't think we need that. Max customers. Yeah. Alright. This is the wildest run. Enemy power and health minus 17%. Okay, now it's just laying this on thick. Special keys. I'm tempted. I don't even think we need this. I think we're going to win before it matters. Yeah, let's get the armor shop. Shiny loot. Weapon shop. Oh my god. I disoriented a fish. Near level 20 within 15 minutes. I know. This is like the craziest run. And if we got the thing that gives us mana, my town would be popping off right now. But I was not offered that. Oh, no more rogue ones. Employee discount's pretty good though. So is expanded warehouse. Let's take that. Is this almost done? Wave 2 of 3. Okay, let's restart this one. And sell some of these. Sure. Oh, more mana. We got it just in time. Nice. Employee discount again. Sure. Yeah, why not? Alright, I'm just going to get as many fish as possible. And then we're probably going to stop fishing. Can we get any more for the rogue? Can't. Alright, what do we even need? I don't know. Customer speed. Battle per cost lower. Auto fishing isn't really necessary. None of this is. Marine mana, there it is. Non-stop mana. So now we'll get new mana. We'll get more mana just by like fishing. So that's 80 mana right there. Nuts. I can't get rid of all these items. Let's get all the keys we can hold. Might as well just cram these in here. This is such a weird run. Oh my god. Alright, we have enough mana to cast that spell. And we're going to have enough mana pretty soon to cast another spell. I'm not even getting perks. It's so ridiculous. Yeah, storage, sure, whatever. Cloning, go for it. Cast more spells. Grind up more keys. We don't even have space for them. I need to buy another chest. What am I doing standing there in the warehouse? Move. Town perk. Another treasure stand. Cloning. I think cloning's probably best. My town couldn't scale to the amount of items I got. Like, this is just crazy. And look at this. I've got a bunch of power-ups in there. How long is this taking? Just cast all the spells. And yeah, we're about to win. We're about to win in absolute record time. It's like, yeah, 18 minutes. 17 seconds is how long this character's taking. And I win. Okay, that was crazy. Yeah, 53 town perks. Absolutely busted. Well, that was fun. Let's go to the next one. Next one is enchanting. I was excited about this one. I want to try this one out. And I don't remember what the 10th one is. What is the 10th one? Storage enthusiast. That one's boring, I think. I did get insane rogue RNG. Well, don't forget, I chose the meta perk that started me with quicker strike. That does not impact the run at all in terms of what you'll be offered. But it seeded the universe's fate. All right, so what are we doing? The enchanter. So we should probably start with some customers, some workers. And that's it. That's all we can afford. Yeah, let's get some battle perks now. Yeah, and I started the rogue, yeah. That was a very lucky run. Nice, we have auto casting. We have max mana. Oh yeah, might as well cast this. It casts 2 spells at once. Fantastic. Might as well get this too, huh? Man, starting with workers is really nice. In fact, I should make customers move faster. Might as well. Yeah, look at this. Wow. This is surprisingly good. This is pretty fun. So I'll hire another adventurer, but then I think I should probably build something. In fact, let's just start them all off going there. They'll eventually... Oh, nice. There, got it all. Stu keeps having lucky runs. I think he's sponsored by this Skeleseller. Skeleseller. I should be able to beat this. And they have a 75% chance to get double loot. They didn't get it because I only got one of these potions, but that's okay. So we'll get that. We'll turn this on. We'll sell these for now. Alright, I need to get a building next. Okay, let's just put that on auto cast. Yeah, building. Let's get the slime. Oh, that's a lot of items. That is a lot of items. So many items. I can't manage all these. Cloning, would that even help me? I don't think so. I think I need another building. Oh yeah, sure, let's get the warehouse. Okay, the warehouse is full. Wow, the enchanting mode is pretty fun. Pretty busted. I don't even have powerful adventurers. Free treasure chests. Yeah, of course. Let's get the treasure room now. Let's turn this off. I don't even need double loot anymore. I don't have any free space anywhere. I want the treasure room. I need 13 gold. Yeah, I can't use all the loot. They're gonna go buy some potions. 5 gold? Hello? Please? Whatever, there we go. Treasure room? No treasure room. You know, I haven't been very impressed with the farm in later levels. So I'm gonna go with the fishing pond. And probably regret it. But we have a bunch of potions. I mean, this is kind of like what it's made for, right? Season or holiday theme would be so cool. Yeah, I think it would be nice. I don't think that'll ever happen in like a V1 of this game. I think we'd probably just make a second version of Skeleseller, and we'd have that in mind from the beginning, maybe. Now, let's make customers move faster. And we need to go fish those up at some point. Let's hire an adventurer. And I'll send them all in to do that. I just need customers to do stuff. Yeah, I don't have any space. All right, this is the perfect time to send them into here. Because we have too many items to handle. I'll put these in the warehouse. Can't even fit them anymore. Mana's going up by a lot. Nice. Getting some perks. Mage sounds good. Give me another fish. Mage sounds good. And can we see the mage again? Yes, we can. Wow, look at that. You just have to believe in yourselves, everybody. See, that's your problem if you're bad at this game. You didn't believe in yourself. The mage a 5th time? Sure. Kind of crazy. I'm not cheating. The game is just favoring me strongly. Look at that. We got some boots. We got some gloves. We got some of those. We'll probably put the other ones in there. Yeah, let's get another adventure. Look at the cleric. I'm gonna get instant loot. Now every time I cast this spell, it's gonna give me loot. And it gave me a pepper. 1 pepper. How fortuitous. Alright, what can we get next? Employee discount again? Yeah, sure. Love that. Again? Okay. These runs are kind of just falling into my lap now. There's another worker. Alright, so I think we need to build up another battle team. Every single time we cast that spell, we're going to get another guild supply. So it's a nice steady stream of treasure without having the treasure room. Alright, I said another adventuring team, right? Yeah. Let's work toward that. Wait, didn't I get free treasure chest? Oh my god. I gotta get the treasure room. Yeah, never mind. Gotta maximize that. Alright, incoming loot. Cleric upgrade. An apple? Or a tomato or whatever that is. We're probably maxed out on fish, right? Yeah, we are. Classic Adam art. Alright, new team. New team of chumps. Who are we getting on the chump team? We only have 2 chumps right now. We could put them into a battle. They wouldn't win in any reasonable amount of time. So I don't think there's a reason to... Oh, a pumpkin. I don't think there's a reason to do that. And we're getting treasure well soon. Alright, what do I want? I think I want a couple of town perks. Cool. Oh. Power leveling. I love it. Alright, so who did that buff? The witch doctor? I should probably write down as an observation. Power leveling should produce a notification saying something like power leveled the witch doctor from level 1 to 4. Yeah, expanded weapon shop. Sure. Expanded warehouse. I'll take that. We should probably time this correctly. Because we're probably just wasting mana at this point. Auto fishing? Okay. Sure. And now. Perfect. Farming frenzy. Whenever you cast stocking frenzy, yeah, this is probably the best because I don't even have the farm. Well, I should get the farm. But then it was probably the best because I'm going to randomly cast this spell a lot of the time anyway by casting any spell. So I think let's get that and let's get the farm. We'll dump some of those in there. That over to there. Nice that they're just buying stuff from here. Love it. Okay, yeah, we are saving some mana by holding off on this. Alright, I'll cast it now. Get an archer skill, get the farm. Put this on the farm. Cool. We got a pumpkin with that, nice. Gives me an upgrade for the archer. Yeah, that's probably really, really good because I did not have space for that stuff. Are they about to win? They are. I don't have... Oh, it's still running. Wow. Well, that's nice. Yeah, I don't have the throughput for all this stuff now. That'll help out a lot. Maybe let's also get this and start dumping some of these in there. I don't even think that was doubled. No, it wasn't. Huh. Yeah, I think cloning would be good. I think just selling these things so that they can go get a chance at using their employee discount would be nice. Impulse buying, incredibly powerful. Because now when they're near this shop, I can just cast the customer spell and they'll buy it and then move super fast and buy more stuff. And in this case, it cast all of the spells. So it also harvested this stuff for me too. Very cool, very cool. Fish give gold. This is basically saying give me 6 gold every 30 seconds. I think that's pretty nice. I think glowy fish is really nice, especially if you can get mana from that. Should have to happen after this. I want to cast the customer spell again. There we go. Nice. They bought 2 items. They restocked that stuff. Wow. There it is. 33 mana per glowy fish. Now we just need glowy fish. We're getting these. They should probably fight in the next location. I don't know why I've been waiting around for this long. Also, I said I would build up another party and never did. Let's send them here. And then let's put our money toward another adventurer. Yeah, nice. Get the golem. All right, now send all of them into here. And I will cast this spell. And then probably the customer one too. Nice. So cool. So cool. They're able to win, but they're kind of just scraping by. 30 seconds. But we got 10 bows out of that. I'm gonna get a key. Put that in there. And that's all I'm gonna get from that. These look like they're good, but they're not actually that good. This is the best of these, but re-rolling is probably just the best choice here. Now that's better. And that's way better. Wow, we're out of loot. Oh, enemy stats minus 17%. Pretty good. Let's open this treasure chest. Mushroom, golem, and spirit caller. We have the mushroom and the golem. So have fun taking that, workers. Actually, they should probably take the other stuff. Ooh, nice. It randomly cast the worker spell, which probably also gave me some sludge. Are they still getting this? They are. Yeah, the mage is carrying them for sure. When was the turning point when you thought it felt like a real game? You know, I think what finally convinced me is seeing all the Steam reviews and everything saying like, this was a lot of fun. I really like this. I'm looking forward to the final release. And watching random YouTubers play it and say things like the tip would pop up saying, hey, wishlist Skeleseller. And they're like, I already did. And they're not people who knew me or anything or knew about the stream. Just like random people. So I think that was nice. But I'm still not totally convinced about challenge mode. And I'm really, really hopeful that this weekend will be the proof for it. Like, I'm hoping we can get some people to play and that they'll say like, yep, this is fun. It's not just in your head. Now, granted, I don't know how long this will be fun for. Like, each challenge has lasted me maybe 20 minutes. And I played through maybe like 15 or 20. So that'd be at best 400 minutes, which would be 7 hours. So like 7 hours is not a crazy amount of playtime for a game. But hey, that's better. If you're going to be spending 15 bucks on a game, I think you'd want to get plus 7 hours out of it. Plus you don't have to do this. Okay, now we're getting a lot of loot. And I have as many workers as I can get. Hey, Triangle. Thank you. All right, let's start upgrading our parties. And, oh, wow, I am sitting on a lot of these perks, huh? Man, there's a lot of good stuff here. Glowy fish, so I can cast more spells. Free guild supplies would be nice, but let's get that. Yeah, what's going on with the fish? Let's send... I'm just going to send these characters into battle. Alright, check this out. Here's what's going to happen. They're going to harvest some fish. They're going to mostly be glowy. They're going to give me mana. The mana's going to let me cast more spells. The spells are going to let me get rid of all this excess loot. They're taking their sweet time. Yeah, that party is not very powerful. Oh my god. This is such an obscene amount of stuff. Yeah, I think this is definitely trending in the right direction, though, as a game. If they could kill even a single fish, that would be great. Oh, come on. Because then my mana will go up. Just watch this chef slime here. Oh, there we go. Plus 33 mana. Another one's incoming pretty soon. Come on, they take forever. Oh, there are only 3 adventurers there. Oh, ho, 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 ho. We don't have another person? No, we don't. Okay, well, that's my bad. All right, let's turn this off for a second then. And cast... We can't even cast a spell. Alright, let's just get some perks then. Max Fish is actually kind of decent here. I get free guild supplies, more treasure stands. Alright. Yeah, so cut these out. Put in... Oh, I never even got the new adventure. Put in a new adventure. I don't even know who. That one, sure. Put him in. Battle the fish. Take care, Prestle. You dream of oatmeal. think depending on the player after finishing the full game, speedrunning will become a thing. Man, that'd be wild to see. But I don't think the average person is going to speedrun stuff. And I don't think speedrunning is actually like a major draw for games, unless maybe it showed up at like GDQ or something. All right, this is nuts. We're getting all of the stuff now. So I guess just turn this off, go up to here. I don't even know what we need right now. Probably need this spell to be cast. Yeah, nice. So much loot. Oh, I don't even know what to get. I think we just need more customers. Rogues in the battle with them, sure. Get that for sure. Get that one for sure. Yeah, I'm just getting the mage. None of these mattered. Expanded armor shop is great. Different adventurer limits. Holy moly. That's a rare perk. We can make a new party then. Alright, you know what would be nice? I do not have... Just take these out. Go fight again over here. In fact, you know what? No, let's send these over here. I want these to just completely empty the fishing pond. Because we have way too much loot. Yeah. Which will give us practically infinite mana. Which will let us cast this spell. Which will clear out some of the shop. Yeah, nice. Okay. Now, I bet you can go over to the Inferno. You probably won't win. But let's try it. So I'll put that up there. And we'll manage the rest of this stuff. Yeah, I expect they're going to die. Well, the mage might carry everybody. It succeeded. Wow, that was even faster than the last one. All right, continue playing. Wow. Okay, they died. Yeah, I didn't think they would do very well. They can definitely beat this place, though. But yeah. 18 minutes. All right, all the specializations do feel pretty nice. They let all the different buildings shine. You can see how slowly customers are moving without the perk. And there's a customer speed perk. Yeah, there we go. Customer speed again. Let's just see if we can get the last one of that. Shop storage is really good. Yeah, there. All right, so now we got maximum customer speed set. So now they're racing around town. Yeah, and if I start a battle over here, let me turn this back on and get some fish. I want workers to move faster too. Oh my god. I just find this so crazy. Also see the level time. I think for a game to have speedrunners start to play it, the game's already got to be pretty popular to begin with. I think there are probably some games out there that are just kind of intended to be speedrunning games. But yeah, how would people find out about Skeleseller? Okay, this is nuts. All right, I'm gonna get some town perks just to get some stuff. Max customers would be really nice. Oh my god. Look at this. They can't even fish them all up fast enough. Oh man. Battle perk reduced by 31. So I can get more mage upgrades, you're saying? They can't fish these up fast enough. Yeah. They're just not doing a very good job. Wow. Similar to the gathering multiple crop perk, but for chest items in storage. Actually, yeah, maybe it's just like clicking a guild supply will automatically put it in the... I guess it's not much better than a quick move menu. I do want there to be something for moving guild supplies, but I'm not sure how I want it to manifest yet. Like, it is a need that's been identified, but I want an elegant way of doing it. I'm not sure what that'll be yet. Clicking 1 to send 5. Yeah, something like that. Maybe that's how it should be. I'll write that down. Because there's no other use for them. And then it would involve you manually clicking them, but you'd need for there to be a lot of them, I guess. Oh my god, look at this. The loot. And I want that spell on as well. I'm going to just max out this run at this point. Getting so much. Alright, let's just get every perk, I guess, right? What does it matter? Crops give 200% more sludge. Stronger hires. Adventurers start with 7 battle perks applied. Hold on a second. So now they'll be level 8. Wow. It's not even really supposed to be possible. Could work as a meta perk. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I am curious if this will ever stabilize. Like, am I just killing stuff so fast that I'll never be able to keep up with the loot because of loot magnet? They're winning in 11 seconds. Like, the workers don't even have... Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, I do want to get everything. Yeah, let's just indiscriminately get things now. In fact, you know what? How about this? I'll just give myself all the money and we'll just max everything out. I don't need to wait for this. Wow, there are a lot of extra perks I hadn't gotten. I still don't even have all of them. Even that time I did not get all of them. Okay, well, let's see how that's going. Still too many items on the ground. I guess I should hire the last adventurer, have them work as a worker. Could upgrade the auto cast to apply to all spells. I think you need a lot of mana to support that. And even with glowy fish coming in, well, I guess they're always on anyway because of entropic magic. And this crystal is filling up more and more. So it's at 660, 270, it's going up to 300. It's filling up very fast. Their warehouse gets filled immediately. Just goofy how much stuff is happening. All right, so let's speed this up a bit. And now we can afford all the rest of the perks. Swift shoes. It's just swift shoes that I think I need. Wow, there are a lot of perks. Alright, I gotta turn the sounds down. They're normally meaningful, but not when there's so much stuff playing at once. Wow. Yeah, well, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Got all the treasure. Man. So I think we'll add another spell. We'll add another, like, probably 10 more perks, maybe. And fix some things up, make some things better, take in all the feedback. And I think over the next 3 weeks, that's what we'll work on. Thanks, THC Matt. Thank you, thank you. Does the sound effect when you lose a battle still play if you mute battle sound effects? I don't know. But I would assume so. Because I would think it's the battle system playing in, and it probably all uses the same sound level. Yeah, I think 3 weeks from now, this will feel even better, and it feels pretty good right now. So my main concern is, am I alone in feeling this way? Like how many other people play this and they're like, awesome, yeah, I get this. This is nice. So I gotta keep having some people test this out. But yeah. How many more perks do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There were 15 more. But battle perks, I have so much sludge, I could just keep buying these. I'm just letting them randomly pick. So each adventurer should get roughly 1/10 of them. There. But now, when we look at what's our strongest party, level 17. I bet the mage could go kill everything in here on their own. Yeah. They're just spamming spells. They already have 121% haste. They didn't get inspiration for some reason. Huh. That would have been an even crazier amount of speed boost. Man, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Ooh, well, I think that was fun. All right, so I'm going to go reach out to playtesters and try to get some people on board. Again, for anyone who wants to join the playtest, you definitely can. There's a document for how. It's basically just join the Discord and then send me a DM. At some point, I'm going to need to request more keys. But yeah, I think it was a really, really solid week of development. Really solid. So let's go raid Covino. Yeah, thank you all for being here. I'll be back on Monday. I'll be a hopefully regular day of development. I mean, maybe it's game design. Hopefully we got some feedback to look through. But I hope you all have a great weekend. Take care. Have a good one.